Datta, Jai Guru Datta, Sri Guru 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 Datta.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Guru Datta and welcome to Datta Arpanam with your hosts Rishi Nirvan Baru
and Ravita Singh. Jai Guru Datta, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Dr. Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji of Avadhuta Dattapitam in Mysuru. Today's program begins with the offering of pranams, gratitude and this invocation prayer at the sacred feet of beloved Sadgurudeva Pujya Shri Swamiji, as this show, possible only through His divine grace, is offered to him. Please join Pujya Shri Bala Swamiji now in worship.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gururdevo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Bhuyuta Shri Hari Chinnhitabhyam Agastya Rekhadi Bhiranchitabhyam Nigodha Bijakshara Mudritabhyam Namo Namah Sadguru Padukabhyam. Ganapati Gurumekam Satchidanandarupam Vibhudhanivahasevyam Yogamargadhirudham Sharanamupagatanam Sanghadrivajram Mama Hridaya Nivasam Bhaktinamro Namami, Bhaktinamro Namami.
Once again, everyone, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to this morning's edition of Datta Arpanam. Today's program is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of Ramlal Educational Institute of No. 12 Exchange Lots, Couver, Valini's Drug Mart Limited of 58-60 Sutton Street, San Fernando, Debe Supermart Limited of 182 SS Erin Road, Debe, and Koke Supermart Limited of 14 Naparima Mayaro Road, San Fernando.
Today, the Dashavatara series continues here on Datta Arpanam. On last week's show, as a preface to the upcoming story of Lord Sri Hari's incarnation as Lord Narasimha, You heard how that child Mahatma known as Prahalada tried to preach to his teachers, his fellow classmates, and his father Hiranyakashipu about the greatness of Lord Sri Hari, the principle of Advaita or oneness, and the futility of chasing worldly happiness.
You also heard that the demon king Hiranyakashipu considered it to be a betrayal of sorts that his own son would praise the one who had brought about the death of the king's brother, Hiranyaksha.
Today we will hear what happened when Hiranyakashipu realized that despite the efforts of Prahalada's teachers, Prahalada remained firm in his beliefs. First though, let us join in worshipping the remover of obstacles, Lord Ganapati. Please open the Bhajanmala app or visit the website www.bhajanmala.com, enter Bhajan ID number 9 and join in praising the single-tusked Lord whose Bijakshara is Gam.
Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapataye Namaha. एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय श्रीगणेशाय नमः. एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय श्रीगणेशाय नमः.
मोदहस्ताय रक्तवर्णाय लम्बोदराय नमः.
मोदहस्ताय रक्तवर्णाय लम्बोदराय नमः.
हस्तिवदनाय सूक्ष्मनेत्राय सर्पसूत्राय नमः.
हस्तिवदनाय सूक्ष्मनेत्राय सर्पसूत्राय नमः.
बुद्धिप्रदाय सिद्धिनाथाय पाशहस्ताय नमः.
बुद्धिप्रदाय सिद्धिनाथाय पाशहस्ताय नमः.
Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapati, Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
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 अर्करूपाय नाट्यप्रियाय गौरीसुताय नमः
अर्करूपाय नाट्यप्रियाय गौरीसुताय नमः
दुर्गाप्रियाय दुरितदूराय दुःखहरणाय नमः
दुर्गाप्रियाय दुरितदूराय दुःखहरणाय नमः
प्रथमवन्द्याय पापनाशाय परमात्मने नमः
प्रथमवन्द्याय पापनाशाय परमात्मने नमः
सकलविद्याय साधुवन्द्याय सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः
सकलविद्याय साधुवन्द्याय सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः
गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपतये नमः
गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपतये नमः
गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपतये नमः
गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपतये नमः
गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपतये नमः
गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपतये नमः
गं गणपतये नमः गं गणपतये नमः गं गणपतये नमः गं गणपतये नमः गं गणपतये नमः गं गणपतये नमः गं गणपतये नमः गं गणपतये नमः.
Last week on Datta Arpanam, you heard that Prahlada, that great devotee, tried to teach others that there is no such thing as duality or plurals. Only one exists, and he is that supreme divinity. Well, in the bhajan to which you just listened, Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, the one who composed and rendered that bhajan, also draws our attention to this Advaita principle when he referred to Lord Ganapati as Ekadanta.
The word Ekadanta in the bhajan refers to Lord Ganapati's single tusk. The word Danta, which translates literally to mean tooth, that word signifies both strength and knowledge. You see, the loss of one tusk signifies removal of plurality and confirms the acquisition of non-duality.
Lord Ganapati's left tusk, which signifies ego, that left tusk is broken. The absence of the tusk on the left signifies giving up feelings of doership, while the remaining tusk signifies the intellect and strength of divinity.
As always, we see how much Vedanta is contained within the bhajans of Parama Pujya Sri Swamiji. You are listening to Datta Arpanam, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Swamiji and thanks to the sponsorship by Valini's Drug Mart Limited, Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited and Kokeye Supermart Limited. At this stage, as we prepare for this morning's contemplation, please join in worshipping Naranarayana Maharishis, Goddess Saraswati and Sage Vyasa.
Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet. When Hiranyakashipu heard his young son eloquently speak on the principle of Advaita or oneness and of the futility of chasing worldly pleasures, that demon king cruelly shouted at Prahlada, saying, "O dull-witted foolish boy, you talk irrelevantly, considering yourself to be very intelligent. Perhaps you have decided to die in my hands today. After all, it is only those who have decided to die who utter such worthless words. you disrespectful boy. You declare that there is another Lord of the universe apart from me. If so, where is he? If he is as all-pervading as you declare, then why isn't he visible in this pillar?
Prahalada had said that Lord Sri Hari is all-pervading. Although that supreme divinity pervades everything, he remains invisible to our eyes. But at the same time, if he so chooses, he can make himself visible. He is the eternal witness within every object, every living entity, and every breath. But, of course, as you heard last week, a wicked mind cannot grasp such knowledge.
Hiranyakashipu continued his tirade directed at Prahalada. He said, "Your arrogance makes you act with disrespect. Because of this, I, the Lord of the universe, shall sever your head from your body."
Listeners, when God is gracious enough to bless us with good things, we should accept those blessings gracefully and not let them get to our head. Hiranyakashipu, sadly, did mistake the Lord's graciousness for his own greatness. The innumerable powerful boons granted to Hiranyakashipu for penance performed made that demon so conceited that he began to think of himself as the Lord of the universe and the sole controller of everything. So, as far as he thought, how dare his son praise Vishnu, Hiranyakashipu's sworn enemy?
Thundering in uncontrollable frenzy, Hiranyakashipu continued his angry rant directed at Prahlada, his own son. He said, "Now when I am about to sever your head, will Sri Hari, the one you consider as Lord of the universe, will he come and protect you?"
Having abused his son in so many despicable ways, the self-conceited and arrogant Hiranyakashipu suddenly, in uncontrollable anger, took up his sword, got up from his seat, rushed forward and vehemently banged the pillar with his fist.
The moment that demon who had threatened the devotee of Lord Sri Hari banged the pillar, a loud, fearful and deafening sound reverberated in all directions. It was as if the universal egg had cracked and all the directions and planets were collapsing. This deafening sound resounded not only on Earth, but also in all 14 planes of existence.
Listeners, before we hear more about the origin of that sound, let us all lift our voices so high in praise that today's next bhajan is also heard in all 14 planes of existence. Please join Parama Pujya Sri Swamiji now in singing the bhajan Mateya Madelu. You can find the lyrics to the bhajan by entering bhajan ID number 330 on the Bhajanmala app or website.
ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು, ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು, ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಡಂಬಾಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಮಣಿಯಳು ಅವಳು, ಜಂಬದ ಜನರನ್ನು ಝಾಡಿಸುತ್ತಿಗಳು. ಡಂಬಾಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಮಣಿಯಳು ಅವಳು, ಜಂಬದ ಜನರನ್ನು ಝಾಡಿಸುತ್ತಿಗಳು. ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಂಬಾಗುವಳು, ಶುಂಭನ ವಧಿಸಿದ ಶಾಂಭವಿ ಅವಳು. ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಂಬಾಗುವಳು, ಶುಂಭನ ವಧಿಸಿದ ಶಾಂಭವಿ ಅವಳು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು, ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು, ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಶಮದಮ ಸಂಪದ ಕೊಡುವಳು ಅವಳು, ಸಮಯಾಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಗಮಳು ಅವಳು. ಶಮದಮ ಸಂಪದ ಕೊಡುವಳು ಅವಳು, ಸಮಯಾಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಗಮಳು ಅವಳು. ಕಾಮದ ಮದವನು ಸುಡುವಳು ಅವಳು, ಸಾಮದನಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಲಿವಳು ಅವಳು. ಕಾಮದ ಮದವನು ಸುಡುವಳು ಅವಳು, ಸಾಮದನಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಲಿವಳು ಅವಳು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು, ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು, ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಅಚಿರದಿ ದುಃಖವ ನೀಗಿಸುತ್ತಿಗಳು, ಸುಚಿರದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ಕೊಡುವಳು ಅವಳು. ಅಚಿರದಿ ದುಃಖವ ನೀಗಿಸುತ್ತಿಗಳು, ಸುಚಿರದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ಕೊಡುವಳು ಅವಳು. ಶುಚಿ ಸಮಪಾವನ ಕಾರಿಣಿ ಅವಳು, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದವೇ ತಾನಾಗಿಗಳು. ಶುಚಿ ಸಮಪಾವನ ಕಾರಿಣಿ ಅವಳು, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದವೇ ತಾನಾಗಿಗಳು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು, ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು, ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು.
ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು.
ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲು ಅಮೃತದ ಕಡಲು ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು. ಒಲಿದರೆ ಅವಳು ಇಲ್ಲವು ದಿಗಿಲು.
When words come together so beautifully and so meaningfully, they are bound to uplift those who hear them and especially those who sing them with hearts filled with devotion. How blessed we all are that Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji has shared so many such divine works of music with us. You are tuned in to Datta Arpanam. Today's program is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Shri Swamiji and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited and Kokie Supermart Limited. A little while ago, you heard that when Hiranyakashipu derisively hit a pillar, mocking his son Prahalada, asking him if the all-pervading Lord also pervaded that pillar, a deafeningly loud sound emerged from that pillar.
Lord Brahma and other devatas who heard this fearful sound were alarmed that their planets were crashing. They were afraid that all the worlds were being annihilated. This wonderful sound was unique. It had never before been heard. The commanders of the demon army trembled violently, and unable to withstand the intensity of the sound, many even collapsed. Lots of others ran helter-skelter, trying to save their lives. This unbelievable, wondrous, thunderous sound was unbearable to the ears.
Hiranyakashipu, who was determined to end his son's life that day, was unable to figure out the origin of the sound. How could he, that ignorant and wicked king, have predicted that, in order to ensure that his devotee Prahalada's words came true, in other words, in order to prove his own all-pervasiveness, in order to ensure that the curse cast upon Jaya and Vijaya by sage Sanaka and other Maharishis turned true, and in order to fulfill the boons showered by Lord Brahma upon the demon, in which the demon could neither be killed by human nor animal, neither from inside nor outside, neither by day nor by night, and that no weapon could harm him, how could that demon have predicted that the Supreme Lord would manifest from that pillar which was situated in the assembly?
What a wondrous form it was that appeared from that pillar. It was an astonishing, never-before-seen form, a form that was beyond description. Leaving no room for the words of Lord Brahma to be doubted in the future, the form was exactly suited to match the boons granted by Lord Brahma in the past.
Was it a man or was it a lion that emerged from that pillar? It was impossible to tell. While the feet were human, the hands were that of a lion. Neither was the form a complete human form, nor was it a complete animal form. The magnificent form was spitting fire fearfully. Its own illumination was like blazing fire. In other words, the form itself glowed like a blazing fire.
Hiranyakashipu, who was scrutinizing the assembly, trying to figure out the source of the sound, was baffled when he saw this unique creature emerging from the pillar. He gaped at it in astonishment.
What could this be? I have never seen anything like this. It is neither a man nor an animal. Which creature can have a half-human and half-lion body? As he was looking on in this way, in astonishment, the Supreme Lord manifested before him as Narasimha. Hiranyakashipu may have been an arrogant demon in this lifetime, but his good deeds in previous lifetimes earned him the darshana of the Lord. How fortunate was he! Listeners, in this lifetime, we too are extremely fortunate and blessed, for we are repeatedly afforded the opportunity to bask in the blissful experience known as the darshana of Paramapujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji. Pujya Shri Swamiji, following the command of his mother and guru Mata Jayalakshmi, a command which was issued when he was only 11 years old, to this day, some 70 years later, still travels the world so that devotees can have his darshana. His physical body is 81 years of age, but his vitality gives us a glimpse into his divinity. He, that Lord and Master, that greatest of great, that divine Sadgurudeva, he is an avadhuta of Lord Dattatreya.
Listeners, when we have Pujya Appaji's darshana, we are being blessed with the darshana of Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva. Just recently, hundreds flocked to Carnegie Hall in New York to have the darshana of Sri Swamiji as he performed a music for meditation and healing concert. All the proceeds from that concert was donated to 9/11 families. Such is the love and compassion shown by dearest Pujya Appaji. Let us too show our love as we join in praising him through this bhajan composed by devotee Krishan Kumar. Please open the Bhajanmala app or website to bhajan ID number 713 and join in praising Sadgurudeva Sri Swamiji.
स्वामी तू है हमारा दाता स्वामी नाथा तू है हमारा दाता स्वामी नाथा संग सदा तुम हमारे रहना संग सदा तुम हमारे रहना संग सदा तुम हमारे रहना तू है हमारा विधाता स्वामी नाथा तू है हमारा विधाता स्वामी नाथा स्वामी नाथा सच्चिदानंदा जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा स्वामी नाथा सच्चिदानंदा जीवन भर करूं सुमिरन तेरा घड़ी घड़ी पल पल नाम लो तेरा वर दे ऐसा दाता स्वामी नाथा वर दे ऐसा दाता स्वामी नाथा स्वामी नाथा सच्चिदानंदा जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा स्वामी नाथा सच्चिदानंदा जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा तू ही तू बस तू ही तू तू ही तू बस तू ही तू ही तू है सब कुछ मेरा तुझ तुझ बिन कुछ ना भाता स्वामी नाथा, तुझ बिन कुछ ना भाता स्वामी नाथा। तू ही वेदा तू ही पुराणा,
तू ही भक्ति तू ही ज्ञाना,
तू ही रामा तू ही कृष्णा,
तू ही विष्णु तू ही ब्रह्मा,
तू ही महेशा तू ही गणेशा, तू ही महेशा तू ही गणेशा, तू ही भवानी तू जगदीशा। बार बार अवतार तू लेकर, बार बार अवतार तू लेकर सबको राह दिखाता
स्वामी नाथा,
सबको राह दिखाता
स्वामी नाथा,
स्वामी नाथा सच्चिदानंदा, जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा, स्वामी नाथा सच्चिदानंदा, जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा। धन्य है वो जिसने तुझे पाया, कहे कुमार भज सच्चिदानंदा, कहे कुमार भज सच्चिदानंदा, कहे कुमार भज सच्चिदानंदा।
तेरे संग में रहकर स्वामी, तेरे संग में रहकर स्वामी,
मैंने सब कुछ पाया
स्वामी नाथा,
मैंने सब कुछ पाया
स्वामी नाथा।
आज के शुभ दिन हम करें अर्पण,
अर्पण अर्पण,
आज के शुभ दिन हम करें अर्पण, तेरे चरण में अपना जीवन, हमारी आयु भी लग जाए तुझको, हमारी आयु भी लग जाए तुझको। तेरा मंगल दास है गाता
स्वामी नाथा,
तेरा मंगल दास है गाता
स्वामी नाथा,
स्वामी नाथा सच्चिदानंदा, जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा,
स्वामी नाथा सच्चिदानंदा, जय गुरुनाथा सच्चिदानंदा।
A bhajan filled with love for Sadgurudeva further intensifies one's love for Sadgurudeva. That was such a bhajan. You are tuned in to Datta Arpanam on 103.1 FM. Before that bhajan, you heard that Lord Narasimha emerged from a pillar in a never-before-seen form and stood before Hiranyakashipu. That unique incarnation possessed the face of a lion, yet his legs were that of a human.
Lord Narasimha's eyes were glowing radiantly, like purified gold. Those ferocious eyes were spitting fire. His neck and his mouth, which appeared frightening with his long razor-sharp teeth, were covered with a gleaming mane. His tongue, which was sharp like a razor blade, moved like a sharp sword. His appearance was cruel and frightening. His ears were raised and upright. His mouth was wide open. His deep nostrils, which resembled mountain caves, were bewildering.
Lord Narasimha's long body appeared as if it was touching the heavens. His neck was sturdy and strong. His chest was broad, but his waist was slim. His body was covered with white hair that resembled the moon's cooling rays. He looked as if he had hundreds of arms which seemed to cover the entire place.
This lord, who retained nails as weapons, was so frightful in appearance that even the most valorous hero was terrified of approaching him. Using his discus, conch, and all other weapons, he destroyed and scattered all the demons belonging to the Diti and Danu clans.
Seeing this, Hiranyakashipu murmured, "Sri Hari is a supreme conjurer. Perhaps he has devised this plan just to kill me, because when seeking boons, I never prayed that I should never meet death in the hands of a queer man-animal. So perhaps it is the cunning Sri Hari who has come in this form. Anyway, even if he uses his best capacities, he cannot kill me. Why should I fear? What is the use of all his meticulous planning?"
With this thought, the conceited Hiranyakashipu took up his club and pounced upon the Lord.
Just as a tiny insect becomes invisible when it jumps into the fire, the mighty demon Hiranyakashipu, who pounced upon the Lord, became invisible in the Lord's radiance. Such was the intensity of the rays that emanated from the Lord.
Wow, what an image Pujya Appaji has painted by sharing this story in such detail. But listeners, to hear more about how this meeting between good and evil went, by Datta Appaji's grace, you will have to tune in to Datta Arpanam next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, right here on 103.1 FM. For now, let us glorify Lord Sri Hari, not only in the form of Narasimha Swami, but in the form of the Dashavatara. Please open the Bhajanmala app or website to Bhajan ID number 894 and join in worship.
ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಗುರು ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ
ತಲ್ಲಿವಿ ತಂದಿವಿ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಗುರು ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ
ಸ್ನೇಹ ಸಖ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಬಳಗ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಸ್ನೇಹ ಸಖ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಬಳಗ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಗುರು ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ
ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಗುರು ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ
ಪರಮ ಪವಿತ್ರ पवित्रः पाण्डुरङ्ग पावनपुरुषः पाण्डुरङ्ग
परमपवित्रः पाण्डुरङ्ग पावनपुरुषः पाण्डुरङ्ग
दीनदाता पाण्डुरङ्ग दयासिन्धो पाण्डुरङ्ग
दीनदाता
पाण्डुरङ्ग दयासिन्धो पाण्डुरङ्ग मच्चावतार पाण्डुरङ्ग मावतार पाण्डुरङ्ग मच्चावतार पाण्डुरङ्ग मावतार पाण्डुरङ्ग ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಗುರು ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವರಹಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಾಮನಮೂರ್ತಿ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವರಹಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಾಮನಮೂರ್ತಿ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ನರಸಿಂಹವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಭಾರ್ಗವ ರಾಮ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ರಾಮಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಕೃಷ್ಣಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ರಾಮಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಕೃಷ್ಣಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಮಾತಾ ಪಿತನೆ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಗುರು ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ
ಮಾತಾಪಿತನೇ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಗುರುವು ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ
ಬುದ್ಧಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಕಲ್ಕ್ಯಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬುದ್ಧಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಕಲ್ಕ್ಯಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ದಶಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ದೀನೋದ್ಧಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಕಲ್ಕ್ಯಾವತಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ದೀನೋದ್ಧಾರ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಿಠಲ ವಿಠಲ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಿಠಲ ವಿಠಲ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಿಠಲ ವಿಠಲ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ವಿಠಲ ವಿಠಲ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಜಯ ಹರಿ ವಿಠಲ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಬಂಧು ಗುರು ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ರಂಗ ರಂಗ ವಿಠಲ 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 ವಿಠಲ
And on that divine note, we begin to wrap up today's episode of Datta Arpanam.
Pranams and gratitude are offered at the divine feet of beloved Sadgurudeva, Paramapujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji and Pujya Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji, without whose teachings, compassion, love, guidance and music, this program would not exist.
Pranams to you, Puja Appaji and Sri Swamiji. Kindly forgive any errors which may have been committed in preparing or in sharing today's episode of Datta Arpanam, and please guide us to avoid such errors in the future.
Special thanks are extended to the staff at 103.1 FM and to the sponsors of Datta Arpanam: Valini's Drug Mart Limited, Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. And of course, dear listener, an extra special thank you is extended to you for sharing your Sunday morning with us.
Remember, if you would like to listen to today's offering again, the podcast will be uploaded to 103.1 FM's website by tomorrow evening. Simply visit www.103fm.tt, click on podcasts and scroll down to Datta Arpanam. Alternatively, you can also access the link via the Datta Arpanam Facebook page.
Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in today. You are invited to please tune in to 103.1 FM again next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time for another episode of Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji.
Jai Guru Datta.
Shri Guru Datta. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
Dhanvantare, Dhanvantare, Dhanyan Kuru, Nashri Gare. 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 Vanamulika, Graiveyaka, Karunanchita, Kambrambaka. Vanamulika, Graiveyaka, Karunanchita, Kambrambaka. Vojonide, Tejovade, Shri Satchidanandambude. Vojonide, Tejovade, Shri Satchidanandambude. Shri Satchidanandambude. Dhanvantare, Dhanvantare, Dhanyan Kuru, Nashri Gare. 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 Bam 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 Bhadra Shankara, Vandanam Vandanam Bhola Shankara. Bam bam Bhadra Shankara, Vandanam Vandanam Bhola Shankara. Bam bam Bhadra Shankara, Vandanam Vandanam Bhola బం భద్రశంకరా వందనం వందనం భోళా శంకరా చల్లి బల్ బూది చల్లి బూది చల్లి బల్ బూది చల్లి బూది చల్లి నీవు మాకు మత్తు కమ్మగా బూది కణము సూర్యకిరణమై వెలుంగుగా బూది చల్లి నీవు మాకు మత్తు కమ్మగా బూది కణము సూర్యకిరణమై వెలుంగుగా నుదటి నిప్పు రెచ్చి వచ్చి మమ్ము చుట్టగా గుండెలోన సచిదానంద పాకమౌనుగా నుదటి నిప్పు రెచ్చి వచ్చి మమ్ము చుట్టగా గుండెలోన సచిదానంద పాకమౌనుగా బం 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 భద్రశంకరా వందనం వందనం భోళా శంకరా బం బం భద్రశంకరా వందనం వందనం భోళా శంకరా గంగిరెద్దు తెల్ గంగిరెద్దు తెల్ తెల్ల గంగిరెద్దు నెక్కి నీవు గంతులేయగా గంగ తల్లి అలలు పొంగి గలగలించుగా గంగ తల్లి అలలు పొంగి గలగలించుగా మంచు కొండ మంచు కొండ మీద నీవు కునుకుచుండుగా కొండ కూతురొచ్చి నిన్ను నిద్రలేపుగా కొండ కూతురొచ్చి నిన్ను నిద్రలేపుగా డమరు బట్టి నీవు హెచ్చు దండమించుగా అక్షరాలు పూల జల్లు లౌచు రాలుగా అక్షరాలు పూల జల్లు లౌచు రాలుగా శూలమెత్తి నీవు నింగి తూట్ల పొడవగా మాకు శూలమెత్తి నీవు నింగి తూట్ల పొడవుగా మాకు కోర్కెలన్నీ కురియు వానధారగా బం బం భద్రశంకరా వందనం వందనం బం బం భోళా శంకరా శంభో శంకర బం 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 భద్రశంకరా 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 బం 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 ఓం శాంతి 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 హరి ఓం తత్సత్